Well, it's Friday. I've got a bit very mixed up with my days this week. I've got a wonderful group on Facebook group called Actors Worldwide, and I was like, right, it's Monday. This was yesterday. I was like, right, it's Monday. Um, I was saying like, look, leave motivation for other actors and all this stuff. And then it was only this morning I realised that I'd put it that it was actually Thursday. So I do know now that it's Friday, and it's all because I came back from my holiday on Wednesday, and literally treat yesterday as if it was Monday, as if I was starting again, reset, refocus, and that's why I've been producing lots of content. Been live yesterday, today, because actually this is what I love to do. You guys know that. I love to help actors. For those of you that this is the first time, I love to give out free content, advice, because and I always love it when people say hello. All right, so if you're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of that, make sure you give me a hello. Let me know how you are. Emmanuel says, hey, nice to see you back. Hope you enjoyed your holiday. Yes, I did, mate. It was much needed. I think my content yesterday was literally about how you kind of always should have that urgency around you, but that requires balance, because when you're in a state of urgency a lot, it can be really, really tough on you. So you need to have a break, and that's what I've done. I've got the balance, and now I'm back, and I'm in a state of urgency. Yeah, big, massive, urgent action. Adam Master says, hi, mate, how's you? Adam, I am absolutely brilliant, thank you. Really, really good. Feeling top of the world at the minute. Really am. Just want to mention, obviously, we're a state in the UK, we're a state in mourning at the minute. Just wanted to give my wishes to everybody that's affected. And I want to obviously say that the Queen, what a positive thing it is for somebody to live for so long serving this country, the UK, and for somebody to do it with such dignity. And obviously, she'll be sadly missed, but she lived to a ripe old age of 96. And she really, really made a good of account of herself, and really affected so many people in so many positive ways. What a legend she was. What I'm going to be talking about today is why identity matters. Right. So this is a bit of mindset advice, and it's something that I've really got on top of myself, because mindset is actually about, you never have the perfect mindset. It's something you always have to develop, something you always have to work on. And identity is such a massive thing. It's such a huge thing. It drives your actions, it drives your behavior, it drives everything that comes from you. Okay. And when you're an actor and you want to be a successful actor, you have to literally engage with so many actions and behaviors that are going to take you towards your particular goal or target. Emmanuel's feeling philosophical this morning. He says identity is the core of an actor. If you don't know who you are as an actor, you'll struggle and be at a disadvantage. I agree with that. Genuinely. I really, really do. So let's get into the nuts and bolts of it. So effectively, you've got three things, but I'm only going to talk about two of them. So when you want to achieve something, most people deal with two aspects of it. They deal with what they want the outcome to be. So it might be, you say, right, I want to win an Oscar. So that's the outcome you want. And then there's the second part of it, the process. And you go, right, I want to win an Oscar. So I am going to go to Matt Zena Acting, because he's a good acting coach, and that will get me on my way. And I'm like, right, well, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it, guys? All right. So another example is, right, I've put on a bit of weight, like I have on my holiday, and I'm like, right, so what's the outcome you want? Well, I want to be skinny and, I don't know, attractive and thin and muscly or whatever it is. And you go, right, what's the process? The process is I go to the gym and I eat better. Now, I told you there's three. Now, would you believe it? Get this. That all sounds really, really sensible, but get this, right? Just thinking about the process and the outcome never ever gets results. In fact, there's a better way of doing it. Much better way. And that is dealing with the identity. Yes. So let's go to the gym thing. So you have to go to the gym to get the outcome of looking how you want to look. However, if you go to the gym and you haven't changed your identity, you're not going to feel comfortable in the gym because you don't, in your head and in your heart, you don't feel like you should be there. If you deal with the process and the outcome of being a professional actor, if you go, right, I want to win an Oscar, so I'm going to go to Matt Zena Acting and do some acting classes, but you've not dealt with the identity of, look, I am an actor. And in my heart of hearts, this is my identity. This is who I am. You're not going to feel particularly comfortable in the acting classes. And when I start telling you to do certain things, you're not going to do it, those behaviors in action, because in your heart of hearts, you haven't dealt with the identity of being an actor. So that's why identity matters. So when you ever go towards a target or a new destination, don't deal with the outcome first. Don't deal with the process. First and foremost, the first thing that you need to do is deal with the identity. Now, the identity, then what happens is the process and the outcome take care of themselves. If you're an actor, of course you're going to be in an acting class. If you're a gym person, fitness, if you are a healthy, fitness inspired individual, this is your whole identity, then of course you're going to be in the gym. Of course you're going to be in the gym. Of course you're going to eat well. Those things just take care of themselves once you deal with your core identity. And do you know what? I've got some great posts coming up here. All right. Philomena says, I am an actor, therefore I live, breathe, eat, dream, think, manifest as an actor. This is who I am. I am an actor. Way, hey. Imposter syndrome's really affected me before in other settings, and it's something I need to work on. Now, that is a really good point. What is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is when you've not dealt with the identity of who you are and you've gone into the process and maybe even in some ways got some outcomes without dealing with the identity first. So that is the best reason why you should always deal with the identity first. Emmanuel says, through acting, I've been able to embrace my identity as a person. I've also learned more about my identity as a person through being an actor. Absolutely. That's self-development, Emmanuel. That's why it's so important. This is why at MZA, we deal with mindset as well as professional acting methods, as well as business. Mindset matters. Mindset comes first. Identity matters. So whenever you have a particularly interesting goal, something you need to achieve, think to yourself first, what does the person look like that achieves that goal? And how can I make myself believe that I am that person that achieves that goal? Now, it actually goes deeper than that. In order for you to be able to start to believe that you are a different person, you're a different identity, you have to use what's called a feedback loop. So actually, in a strange way, you actually have to do the things that you know that new identity would do. Okay? And then suddenly you get a feedback loop. Now, at first, when you start to change your identity, it's tough because you fight against yourself. But if you're doing those things that person does, all that you've got to do is persevere with those little habits that you know that new identity does. And eventually, you start to believe that you are that new identity. You get a feedback loop. Okay? So, for instance, if you think that you are a fitness guru, you want to take on the identity of a fitness guru, somebody who behaves a certain way, you know, is motivated, is inspired, fitness, then actually what you need to do is a little bit of the process first. You need to create habits. You need to go, right, I'm going to eat well. I'm going to go to the gym quite regularly. I'm going to do jogs. I'm going to keep motivated. I'm going to make myself motivated. And then you have to keep doing that habitually. And then the feedback loop comes in, and you kind of go to yourself, well, I am that person. Yes, I am. And that's that moment when you have to fully embrace it. Use affirmations as well. Tell yourself that you are. Wake up in the morning and tell yourself, look, I am an actor. I live like Philomena said there, I live, breathe, I am an actor. Use affirmations. They can be really, really effective. Okay? And when you do that, you become the identity. Alexa, what's she saying? Okay, but you become that identity, and all of a sudden,
microphone off button on Echo Smart Speakers, which electronically disconnects the microphone. When pushed, a red light appears, and your device won't process any sound. By the way,
Alexa, stop. There we go. Right, okay, so yeah, Alexa's put me off now, but basically, you need to become the identity first, and the processes and the outcome to what you want to achieve take care of themselves. Okay, but you have to take on that identity through habits, giving yourself some strict habits to adopt. And the way that habits is you tell yourself you can do certain things, they become habits after a certain amount of time of doing them, whether you feel like it or not. Well, hey, good morning, Stephen Brailsford. I hope you're well. So, if you just caught the end of this was kind of really, really good kind of mindset advice on identity and how to maximize on the outcome. You know, achieve your goals through first just dealing with the identity of who you want to be and making sure that you genuinely become the person you want to be, and then the processes and all your actions and behaviors that you're going to do take care of themselves. Emmanuel says, one fellow actor told me to start using the term actor instead of the term aspiring actor. Why would you use the term aspiring actor, man? You know, actor, actor, actor. But you've got to fully believe that as well. Words have a certain amount of resonance, but you know, you can say words without meaning them. You have to feel it in your heart that you're an actor, and suddenly the process and all your actions and behaviors and everything that you do become congruent, and you achieve what you need and want to achieve. Genuinely do. Okay. Now, a few things to tell you about MZA. We've currently got free trials going on at Matt Zena Acting. So, and by the way, you can join online. So you can be part of our classes on Zoom, wherever you are in the world. All right. And I'm willing to offer you a free class, free trial, no problem at all. We begin next week. So just DM me your email address, WhatsApp number, whatever, and I will get a free acting class to you for next week. We've got a Udemy course, which is on offer at the minute. So make sure that you go to Udemy. That's in the Trinity Acting Method, which is our personal acting method, which is not taught anywhere else in the world. All right. And we have an online webinar starting on the 30th of September, where I'm going to teach a certain small number of actors the trick to booking acting jobs regularly. A bit like my good friend Emmanuel Ale does, using exactly the same principles that I taught him. All right. So if you want to be part of that webinar, again, DM me. There's a special offer on it at the minute, where for 2 weeks solid, I'm going to coach you. I'm going to do 2 webinars over 2 Fridays where I am genuinely going to teach you the tricks of how to book regular acting jobs. Okay. Now, most people say, well, that can't be done. How can you do that? How can you? Well, this is tried and tested. I've got a few people even on this feed now who know this. Okay, who know this firsthand. Okay, who have worked with me, and I have taught them exactly the same processes that I'm going to teach you. So make sure that you DM me if you want to be part of that webinar. All the details are on the website, mzacting.com. Philomena says it works. Yes, thank you so much. Really love it when I get instant testimony. You guys are absolutely amazing. Much love. And I will be on again on Monday with some more live advice for any actors out there, not aspiring actors, actors that wish to learn from me. Much love, everyone. Have an amazing day. Oh, another recommendation comes in at the end from Stephen Brailsford. You legend. Much love.